Hey beautiful soul, this is your intuitive coach, Concha Joy, and today I really feel called to give a little collective message for anyone who is watching this video. So if you're here, you made it for a reason. I'm going to be pulling from two decks. One is from this Activations Oracle deck. It's a Sacred Geometry Activations. Fine-tune your awareness with sacred geometry and enter the realm of multi-dimensionality. So I'm going for that one, and then I'm also going for this Kuan Yin, which is a Divine Feminine. Blessings, guidance, and enlightenment from the Divine Feminine. So I'm feeling really called to pull two of these and one of these. So let's see what we come up with. Alright, so I am pulling, for anyone reading this, a meaningful message that is impactful, that they may need to get them through the week. Anything that is important for who's watching this to know this message. Okay, so I've got, oh my god, this is good stuff. This is really good stuff. So there's no mistake here. We got communication and throat chakra. Okay, so throat chakra, of course, we all know throat chakra is our chakra of communication. The frequency of the throat chakra, the blue flower of life, supports self-expression and our sense of peace and balance. Okay, so expressing through your throat chakra, it's necessary, it is needed. It's important, obviously. We want to be able to express ourselves. There's something that you're holding back, then take a moment to consider why you're holding back. Take a moment to consider how you can communicate, right? Maybe that means write a letter, maybe that means send a text, an email, or meet them in person, right? Make that communication, all right? And this card of communication, card number 14, is the frequency of communication supports our ability to exchange information in many different forms. It reminds us to run every piece of information, both incoming and outgoing, through our heart, the center of our truth, to stay in the flow of source and a balanced exchange. Okay, so that kind of brings to mind that, remember one thing, that the heart has a 5,000 times more powerful electromagnetic field than that of the brain. Okay, so our heart is always gonna outweigh the brain, right? The brain is understanding, the brain is logic, the brain is, you know, knowledge, learned knowledge. The heart is wisdom. The heart is your soul expression. Okay, so these are the first two cards, and then let's see what we get from Kuan Yin, okay? So how y'all doing today? How's everyone doing today? I'm thinking of doing these every Sunday because I remember when I was, you know, hearing messages on a Sunday and for the week, and it was just so impactful. It was so really powerful to hear. So let me know if you like this, and we can probably do it every single week. Let me know. All right, so I'm gonna shuffle this deck, and I am wanting to receive a message that is meaningful for the group who is watching this video. Something that is going to be meaningful and impactful. Something that's going to help them along their journey. Alright, so please give me a card here. Might take a moment. I'm feeling like that card, but let me just see if another one comes up. Yeah, I think it is that card. Okay, let's see what Kuan Yin has to say. All right, so we have Princess of the Autumn Harvest. Does anyone else have this deck? I love this deck. I love that deck. Okay. Princess of the Autumn Harvest. The Princess of the Autumn Harvest brings gifts and bounty for blessings for efforts and actions of the past. It is a time when fruit of labors is ripe for the picking. A beautiful blessing is on its way to you now. This may come in the form of a spiritual gift, an opportunity, a windfall of abundance, a significant relationship, or an important friendship, and more. With gratitude in your heart, you will recognize the blessing when it comes to you, and it will serve you perfectly. Be open to receive it, knowing that it is justly ordered. A divine blessing is on its way to you now. It might be obvious blessing where your heart sings and your spirit soars, or it might start off as a hidden blessing, which leads you to that heart-opening state in a less obvious way, right? It's always a path of least resistance. Sometimes we don't realize that we are being blessed because of the blessings is in avoiding something that would have caused us unnecessary pain or suffering, distracting us from our path and lowering our vibration for a time. It may only be sometime later that we realize that we were indeed spared. That could have been a great suffering. Sometimes we don't even realize how loved and protected we are in a precious moment where we are gifted a blessing in disguise. To be able to open to receive more blessings in your life, and many are available from endlessly loving, compassionate, and kind spiritual beings that surround us at all times, right? Our ancestors, our spirit guides, our higher self. Okay, so it says go into your heart space to allow yourself to enter this state of gratitude. So let's take a moment here and just close your eyes, and let's just take a deep breath in. And as you're connecting with your breath, and as you're connecting to the messages of communication, of throat chakra, and of this Princess of the Autumn Harvest, take a moment to think about, okay, if that blessing was here right now, what would I feel like? What would it be like? What kind of life would I be experiencing? And remember that energetically, the act of breathing in is the act of receiving. Okay, so let's take 3 good breaths together here, okay? And just let go of any discordant energy on your exhale. Deep breath in. Receiving, receiving, receiving. Exhale, letting go of any tension, stress, burden. Deep breath in. Good. Remember how blessed you are. Remember all of the good things that have already come your way, and guess what? You have more good things coming your way, and it's also time to communicate. So that could be part of the blessing in disguise, okay? So let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. Don't forget to communicate and receive, okay? Bye everyone. Namaste.